How's it going? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Welcome back to another episode. Guys, today's episode is we're going to do something different. In between our episodes, we're going to slide in my opinion-based chapters as well. Today, we're going to talk about why I think AI will not replace designers. Right? So, let's go. First things first, my name is Carlos Pesan. For those of you that don't know me, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that know me, for those of you that don't, welcome. It's a UX UI based channel where we talk about things like tutorials for UX UI, websites, landing pages, mobile apps, web apps, and UX audits, everything else in between. Guys, for this episode, like I said, we're going to talk about number one reason, right? I'll split this topic into various episodes, but number one reason, and I'll show you guys why I think that's the reason why, right? But without any further ado, reach out to me if you like websites, landing page, mobile apps, web apps, and UX audits. Comment down, like, share, subscribe. My contact's right down below. Let's jump into Figma Make, guys. Let me show you guys something. Guys, if we go into Figma Make and we like design me a mobile app that has a let's say design me a very minimalist booking mobile app from the beginning to the end, right? Something along those lines. And let's jump into Pinterest. And let's jump into Pinterest. Let's just say booking mobile app. Let's just say booking mobile apps. Let's just get one that we like. Okay, let's say this one, right? Let me just save it as a PNG. Let's just say booking mobile app screens. Screens, what are we doing? Screens. Concept. Yeah, concept. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to Figma, right? Now let me click here. Just drag this, put it over there. Beginning to the end, make sure all the pages are there. This will just take us just a short while. Meanwhile, I explain where am I going with this. What do I mean by this, guys? I mean that AI will not take our jobs as UX UI designers because, reason number one, it will not replace us because it will only replace a few tasks in between our process. What do I mean by that? When you're a UX UI designer, you start off by designing, right? Am I correct? You start off by designing, but then you start off as you do your research, you do your mood board, and then you jump onto your designing. Am I correct? Somewhere along the process, guys, there's always these steps, right? So this AIs that are coming out in droves will not replace us because they don't have the human touch, right? They're AIs, yes, they can draw a few things here and there, whatnot, so and whatsoever, right? The thing that I use AI the most for is for organization. What do I mean by that? You're going to see very soon. When you use AI, guys, you use it for organization. For example, you will know where to put your home button, you'll know where to put your exit button, you know where to put all your buttons. That's usually all these in between tasks that we take in our design process, right? I did a little bit of research, searched on everything that I could, a little bit of ChatGPT here and there. just so that I can explain this properly. So that reason number one, right? So it will take some of our tasks, not the whole profession as a whole, right? Taking as in it will boost, it will fast forward a few things that it will take time for us per se, right? So what do we do here? We take this design to our our design. We take this inspiration that we have here to our designs, and then we'll take it from there, right, guys? So we take it from there. That's when we make it really nice, really beautiful. We add in our gradients here and there, and things along those lines, right? So AI will not take our job. We'll come back to this topic several times all across our platform, but then reason number one is because it just will take our task, not our whole profession as a whole. Because at the end of the day, you need a human eye to see that, okay, we kind of need someone to actually see this going through, to check if the design is fine. Because till this day, as a freelancer as well, I get jobs that are like that the client specifically says, let's please, can you confirm that you will not use AI? Or please, can you confirm that this is just you doing this design, no AI included in this whatsoever, meaning that people are still going to trust people. This whole AI thing, it will just take a few tasks. It won't take like the whole profession as a whole. So I'm saying this not to bring in, to lessen a little bit of the fear monger that is happening across the internet and everything. So it will be very, 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 it is useful. Don't get me wrong. AI is very useful. However, I don't think it's the end all and be all. You don't just because AI knows how to design a few screens here and there, that all of a sudden all companies are going to start firing UX UI designers. And I don't think that's going to be like the case. I think what's going to happen is just that uh, we will become much more of a blended UX UI designers. What do I mean by that? We are going to be UX UI designers that need to know a little bit more about graphic designing. We need to learn a little bit more about coding as well, because we have all these Claudes and all these other Groks and all these other AI that actually develop. But same thing for developers. I don't think it's going to be the end all and be all, like, oh no, this AI just came out and then now there's no more jobs for developers. That's not the case. It's just that you're going to become you have to become a better developer. You have to become a better developer, a good developer that knows your code and knows how to use AI. A good designer that knows how to use AI, knows how to design, knows the whole process, knows how to interact properly with a developer, knows where the AI fits in our workflow. I think that's the whole point of this, right? So um, whilst we wait here, just to show, because I wanted to show you guys that, for example, I added the screen. It won't give you something exactly like that, right? It's gonna give you something similar, just for me to get my point across. That yes, AI is here, but we just need to know how to use it, how to we just need to know how to use it and how to actually make it very useful. There's a lot of them coming out, and then now we have very, very, very few. Um, yeah, this actually takes a lot. So I thank you guys for still being here with me. But no, don't fear not. The only thing that you should fear of is if you don't know how to use AI, because most companies nowadays are using AI. The other day I was watching the news, YouTube to be specific, and one of the news channels, which is one of the biggest here in my country, they were using AI to use the images. Does that mean that they fired all the designers from the team? No, that does not mean that at all. I'm sure it was a designer that made that thumbnail. It was designer made that thumbnail, so So the only thing is they just fast forward, they just made the workflow much faster. That's all, you know. So I don't think um, designers are going to go extinct. I don't think UXY designers are going to go extinct. UI designers are going to go extinct. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I don't think uh, developers are going to go extinct. Only if you're a person that does all these tasks in between, you know. So if you're a secretary, for example, you might want to learn AI. You might want to know things beyond data entry. Yes, you need to know your data entries, but then you need to know your way around other softwares as well, such as Notion, Excel, and all these other ones. That will make you much more versatile, because the job market is not dying; it's just changing, just going through changes. You know, so it's going through changes. It's we need to learn and adapt. Actually, go through the whole motion of this. You know, um, I think that's the whole point of this, guys. That's the whole point of this. Meanwhile, wanted to show you guys this one, but it's fine. Whilst it takes its time, let me just see here, because a few days ago I've designed something similar. There we go. Let me just show it to you guys. If it loads, it loads. Otherwise, I'll just make a different video for this part here while it loads here. But meanwhile, I'll just show you what I have at the moment. Right. While this loads, everything is loading for some reason. Now that I have to show it to you guys, the internet is super slow, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. So you see, guys, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You know, at the end of the day, you're not going to show your client this as a final project. You know, this is a good starter. You can start off from here. You have good ideas from here, but this is not the final product. You know, you still have to sharpen a few things up here. You have to add a few things here. The grading seems a bit off, so you need to take that off. The icons, we have better libraries nowadays. You know, so AI will not take your job. I wanted to show you something like this whilst this loads, but okay, I'll show you that on another episode. That's fine. But for the time being, let me just show you this one. This is it, guys. Can they make it better? Yes, they can. Are they working towards that? Yes, they are. But it won't change your whole war. It won't change. It won't be changed enough to the point where you won't exist anymore, but it will just change the point of how fast and how slow you deliver your products, right? So you can just be like, okay, I need you to design me this page that does this, that. And AI is good at taking information and organizing it for you, giving you information, going to the internet, taking that information, organizing it for you, giving it to be like, okay, you've requested this, this were the requirements, here's something like this. But then it's up to you as a UX UI designer, you as a UI designer, to take this and then be like, okay, let me sharpen this up, make it beautiful, and hand it over from there. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Reach out to me if you need websites, landing pages, mobile apps, web apps. Guys, follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok as well. I'd appreciate that very much. Uh, my name is Carlos Pesan, and I will see you on the next episode.